Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to speak about Children of the Vault and the project that Marvel Studios is developing. It says here, according to Daniel RPK, that Marvel Studios is reportedly developing Children of the Vault project. So what I am going to be doing in this video is talk about why this project is even happening, because I want us to fully understand what this means for the future of Marvel. So if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you guys are here. If you guys do want to support this YouTube channel, please click the thumbs up button and also subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. So let's talk about why in the world Marvel Studios is even thinking about making a project like this. So look, Kang is no longer the focus of this saga. We all know this. It has been said that we will not see Kang until the end of the multiverse saga. And the reason why is because Jonathan Majors was fired about 2 weeks ago. So the plan moving forward is that they want to erase this toxic feeling that has been going on in the MCU, and also they want to make the MCU exciting again. They're questioning, how can we make the young generation between the ages of 7 to 15 years old excited about the MCU? How can we make the audience that is in the mid-20s excited about the MCU? And also, how can we make the older audience excited about Marvel again? What made Marvel so special 7 to 80 years ago was that everybody from different generations were interested in what was going on and the story that was being told by Kevin Feige. And unfortunately, Marvel lost that type of magic in the past 3 to 4 years. But Marvel do know the answer. They know what they need to do, and they have been knowing this since March 2023, when Jonathan Majors was in a position to eventually and maybe get fired. And that answer was to introduce the X-Men. Introducing the X-Men would get everybody excited about Marvel again, because everybody knows about the X-Men. And that is why Kevin Feige is fast tracking this process, because the plans have changed. And that is why we have been hearing that Marvel is developing an X-Men movie, maybe potentially an Avengers versus X-Men film. So now let's circle back to Children of the Vault. And so look, these characters are considered as villains that the X-Men will eventually face, and they have met each other through the comics. So if you guys were wondering whether we are going to be seeing massive X-Men movements in the MCU, yes, seeing this and this project being built is a sign that Kevin Feige is moving quickly. He wants to incorporate different storylines, and one of those storylines is Children of the Vault. So if you guys have been excited about this X-Men news, well, we have more good news. Children of the Vault is being created, and the X-Men are going to be appearing in different projects. So if you guys are wondering who exactly are these characters, because look, they're not popular, right? They're not like Justice League level or Avengers level or X-Men level. They're nowhere near that, which is why I think that it's important to talk about who exactly they are. So think of it like this: the mutants have beef with the humans because the humans see the mutants as almost like a disease. They don't like them. There's great tensions between them, so they don't like each other. But the Children of the Vault and these characters that are inside of this group, they have beef with both. They have beef with the mutants and also with the humans, and they want to wipe out both species, or at the very least control them. And that is what makes this project so special. Like when we do see the mutants getting hate by the humans, what would happen when eventually a different group of characters come in and say, we hate you both? That, my friends, is very interesting. That is why Kevin Feige wants to introduce and create this project. Now, to go into even further detail on the history of these characters, which includes Sangre, Serafina, Rana, Prisa, Olvido, Martillo, Madre, Luz, Fuego, Cadena, Atomo, Aguaja. Here is going to be their history. The Children of the Vault are basically a product of a scientific experimentation, because the humans throughout that time, they thought that eventually the human race would go extinct, which is why they held those specific group of humans inside this vault. And in that vault, there was temporal acceleration, meaning that for every like 600 years that passed by on Earth, it was like 60,000 years inside that vault. So they were aging at a very fast rate. And again, the reason why these humans were bringing in these members was because they wanted to preserve the future of life on Earth, just in case something catastrophic does happen that wipes out the human race. So again, those people inside the vault, they went through time acceleration. This time lapse resulted in genetic drift that made them no longer entirely human, and even if they don't even have X genes. So they became very advanced significantly, technologically, and also genetically. So they developed abilities that almost made them just as powerful as heroes and villains. Now the question is, how did these members and these characters come out of that vault? Well, in the comics, it was said that Scarlet Witch unleashed a wave of energy that wiped out like 98% of all the mutants on Earth, and apparently that wave of energy opened the vault, and that is how they came out. So when they came out, the Children of the Vault said, we are destined to rule the Earth. They saw the mutants, they saw the human race, and they're like, we are above them. Now here's the thing though, when they came out, they wanted to be be held as a secret. They did not want anybody to know that they were out and that they existed. But the problem was Sabretooth did witness their emergence when they came out. So Sabretooth knew about these characters and how dangerous they were. So they tried to kill Sabretooth to make sure that he does not tell anybody. But they failed. Sabretooth went to the X-Men and he told the X-Men what was going on. And yes, you guys guessed it, this is how eventually the Children of the Vault encountered the X-Men. And what is so scary about these members is that they don't really die. Like if they want to get resurrected or get cloned, they can do that inside the vault. This is because of a powerful artificial intelligence that was being held inside the vault called the City. So Jonathan Hickman, who was one of the creators of telling these stories, he really wanted to make it known just how powerful they were. He claimed this: in the Hickman era, he has reframed the Children of the Vault as the greatest threat the mutant race has ever faced. He even said that the mutant and human war was just a distraction, just so the Children of the Vault were able to come up and capitalize off of the tensions that they had. So I don't know how Marvel is going to be like tackling this. I don't know how all of this is going to be played out, but based off the information that we have been given, most likely we will see an X-Men film come out, then a project called Brotherhood of Mutants that's led by Magneto. Of course, they're going to be seeing the mutants themselves get divided. Also, the human race is not going to be accepting the fact that these mutants exist. So there's a lot of division. And then again comes in the Children of the Vault, where they say, look at all of this catastrophe that is going on. Nobody likes each other. We can take advantage of this opportunity and just wipe out everybody. So it's going to be very interesting to see how everything gets played out in the next 6 to 7 years. I don't know if this is going to come after Secret Wars or before Secret Wars, but it is going to be created, and there's going to be so many storylines that Kevin Feige is going to be able to tell now, knowing that the X-Men is being fast-tracked. So that is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.